All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the 2022 Linden Junior Fire Academy recruit class. Clap again. Woo. All right, at this time.
Right, face, ready, rest.
I would like to ask everyone to please stand as we do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may all be seated. Wow. All right. So we got to do a couple switches here. You want the list?
Yes.
All right. I need it back, that's important.
No problem.
So let me first start out by saying welcome. Welcome to our graduation ceremony for the 2022 class. What a wonderful, wonderful week we had. I am Deputy Chief Kevin Brady. I am the Deputy Chief in charge of the training division, and I also have the pleasure of running the Junior Fire Academy. This was another tremendous year. So welcome to this graduation ceremony. Very great job done by our recruits this year. Before I really get started though, I would like to invite up some very important people who would like to say a few words about our department and this program. People who, without them, we would not be able to do the things that we do. So let me first introduce the chief of our department, Chief William Haskell.
Thank you, Kevin. So I just want to welcome everyone here to this very important graduation ceremony for our junior fire recruits. So it's really important that we recognize them for their tremendous effort that they put forth this week. You know, this is just not a summer camp where you just kind of hang out and have fun. And, well, I know they had fun, but they really do a tremendous effort, and it's important that we recognize them for all their efforts that we did, that they achieved this week. This is our third Junior Fire Academy. We started it back in 2019. I had the pleasure of running the first one, so I know firsthand all the hard work that was put into this, and they put in during the week and the effort. And I just want to recognize first, it just couldn't happen without some really important people. So first, the mayor, our council president, our mayor Derek Armstead, our council president Michelle Young-Mikaitis, our fire committee chairman Barry Javik. Without their support and the council's support and their resources to give to us to be able to provide your children with a free week of tremendous education, fire safety camp, it couldn't be done without them. So I'd like to recognize the thank you so much. Next, I want to thank Deputy Chief Kevin Brady. Like I said, I ran the first Junior Fire Academy back 3 years ago, so I know the Herculean effort that goes into it and that goes into running this. And I just want to recognize him for his tremendous effort. He ran a great program again, second year in a row, him as an instructors. So let's have a nice round of applause for him. I just want to recognize and congratulate the recruits. You know, like I said, I've been there. I saw how you guys worked hard. I stopped in a couple times this week. You know, we try to get this done right at the beginning of the summer, so it's not too hot. The last 2 years, it's been the hottest week of the summer, I believe. But I tell you, it's really rewarding. Like I said, the first time I did it, you come to the orientation, and the kids are sitting there with their arms folded, and the bottom lip is out, and they don't want to come, they don't want to be there. And, you know, the first day, they're kind of, you know. And then the next day, a little more, and then the third day, they're having a blast. And by the end of the week, you know, I think we accomplished the 3 things that we want to. Number 1 is have them learn about the fire department and the services that we provide, the things that we do, and a lot of fire safety tips. And I know they accomplished that this week. The second thing is to make some friends. You know, you put everybody here, they didn't know each other, but by the end of the week, they're making friends. And lastly is to have some fun. And so I think we accomplished all those things with the leadership again of Kevin Brady. And I just want to thank him, his instructors, the city, and I want to thank the parents for you guys giving us the opportunity to have your children for a week and teach them about the Linden Fire Department. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Well said, Chief. And you know, we can't do things like this without support. And the Chief, as you've heard, he created this program. So he is a big supporter of it, and that's why it's so successful. We have people behind it who really make it happen. Another person who's really behind this program, who I want to have up next to say a few words, is Mayor Derek Armstead. Mayor?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. First of all, let me congratulate all of our recruits. Job well done. You know, here in government, every now and again, we get it right. Just as happens to be one of those times. This idea that the chief came up with, to have a class for junior police firemen, is such a great idea that the police department copied the idea. So we do it for the police department also. So it's a great idea, Chief, and I want to thank you for coming up with the idea. I want to thank all of your staff. I mean, I'm not going to try to name all of them, but for coming out and doing a fantastic job. My children were in the program a couple of years ago. And they really enjoyed it. They came back every day. Like you said, they started out with the lips balled out, and by the end of the program, they were talking about, you know, they want to be firemen. So that's a good thing. So our job as a governing body and elected officials is to we plant seeds. We should plant seeds and encourage our young people to look at all the options they possibly can in life. And being a civil servant, being an emergency responder, being fire or police, EMT, these are great jobs. And not only are they great jobs, they're necessary jobs, they're needed. So I feel like if just one of these children, in all the classes that we have, if one of them comes out and says they want to become a fireman, they become a fireman or a police officer, then we have succeeded. And I think, I'm certain, I bet the farm on it, that in all the classes that we've had so far, I guarantee you that we're going to get one of these children who's going to come up and be a policeman or a fireman. And then we can say, job well done. Okay, so again, thank you all for doing a fantastic job with our children, because they're our children, even though they don't live in all our homes, but they're our children, and they're our future. They're our future. And we do more to preserve our future by ensuring that they have a good future, because they're going to be the ones taking care of us a few years from now. God bless you all. Thank you all for coming out. And once again, congratulations to all the grads.
Thank you very much, Mayor. He did say it best. You know, if we can get one to come out and want to be a firefighter, that's a win. And I have a feeling that you're right. You can probably guarantee that somebody is going to come out and be a firefighter for us one day. All right, so let's talk a little bit. Well, the chief talked about our goals before, and he really hit the nail on the head with all of them. Because our goals were to show these recruits just what it's like to be a firefighter, to open their eyes to the possibility of a firefighting career here in Linden, because it's possible. This is where they live. And I think we achieved that goal, definitely. Goal number 2, we as a department want to make a positive impact on your children, the children of our community. And I think that we did that as well. So that's 2 check marks, right? The third one, which could be the most important, is we wanted the kids to have fun. So, recruits, I have a very important question to ask you all. Did you guys have fun this week? Okay, so check number 3. Instructor Howard, welcome. Okay, thank you. So we accomplished our goals, and I have to say that as the person who runs this program now, I'm very proud of the program, and I'm proud of the kids too, because they really did a great job all week. You know, the chief knows because he started this program. They all come in the same way. I would say a third of them want to be there. The middle third, they'll take it or leave it. And the bottom third kind of pout a little bit, and you know, they really don't want to be there. But as the days go on, it's amazing. And they change. They change day by day. And I did tell a lot of you parents that by the end of the week, some of your children will be changed. I've seen it. And I hope you've seen it too, because some of these kids definitely have changed this week, and it's a great thing. I've watched them make friendships, which is wonderful, you know, to expand their social areas and make these new friends. It's great. I also saw a number of these recruits challenge themselves and overcome fears and obstacles that might have held them back before. And to me, that is what makes me most proud, is to watch them challenge themselves, accept the challenge, and then overcome what was holding them back. So, talk about all this stuff, goals and challenges and everything. Well, what did we do this week? I don't know if your kids came home and told you what we did, but it was a lot. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to make it seem like it was gonna be smooth and easy. It's not. It was hard. We did a lot of hard things this week, okay? Did they come back and talk to you all about the things we did? A little bit, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so what we did originally is when they get there, we PT them, which is physical training, and they really do a lot of physical training that we have our own recruits do. Maybe for not as long, but it's still, they're going through all the same things. And one of the first things we do is we break them up into companies. And in order to do that, well, we do that just to kind of keep things organized. And we try to mirror what our department is like. And here in Linden, we have 4 engine companies and a ladder company. So it seemed natural to split them up into 4 engine companies and a ladder company. So that's what we have. Engine 1, would you guys stand up for me, please? Let's hear it for engine company number 1. That's it. Engine company number 2. Yeah. I want to point one thing out. I've been doing this all week without a microphone. This is so much easier. It really is. Engine company number 3, stand up and be recognized. Engine number 4, stand up, please. Thank you, sit down. And last but not least, ladder 1, stand up, please. Thank you very much. You guys can sit down. So we broke them up into these companies, and it was great because they had to learn to work together for so many things. But at the same time, while they were making new friendships with these companies, they were still able to intermingle with everyone else. So they had the opportunity to make 29 new friends in this last week. And I think a lot of them took advantage of that opportunity. It was great. All right, so that's what we did. We assigned them their companies, and then we actually started to teach them about things that we do at the fire department, real calls that we go on, the tools we use, how we respond. The first day, we talked about engine company operations and ladder company operations, and really what the differences are. And can one of my recruits tell me what the real difference is between a ladder and an engine? Raise your hands. Anybody? Jimmy? Come on. Somebody can tell me. Come on. Armando, come on. What's the difference? What's on an engine that's not on a ladder?
So, ladder, it has a ladder.
Right. Easy one.
The company holds 500 gallons of water.
Yeah, right. An engine company holds all the water. That's right. And what else do they have that the water goes through? Hose to put the fire out. Okay, so big differences there. We taught them as much as we could about how engine companies work and ladder companies work. So we did a lot of fun things there. We taught them about search and rescue, one of the other important jobs that we do at the fire department when we go to a fire. And incorporated in our search and rescue training is what we call the cheese maze. I don't think any of them like the cheese maze at all. Am I right? Okay, no, I'm kidding. They love the cheese maze. You guys like the cheese maze? Yeah. Your favorites, right? Okay. So, who found the cheese at least twice? Raise your hand. All right, pretty good. Very good, thank you. So, cheese maze, a lot of fun. And these are skills that you need as a firefighter, search and rescue. These are also some of the things that we did that got them really dirty and got them really tired, because we were doing real things with them. It was great. So we taught them how to tie knots. They all learned at least 3 knots, and I have to say that they were really good knot tiers. Not only did we teach them the knots, but we taught them the practical uses for some of these knots too. So like I was saying before, be careful, because they'll tie you up and they know how, right? Knot tying was great. We also taught them how to save a life. They all learned CPR and they got certified in CPR. So that's huge, right? They did a great job. That's why I was checking the emails, just to make sure that you get the CPR email. That's how they're going to get their certification. So yeah, they learned CPR. They learned all kinds of different first aid, like bandaging, splinting. That was almost an entire day. Very, very practical, useful things that not only do we use in the fire department, but they can use in real life if something bad happens. We also learned about extrication, which is how we use our jaws of life and we cut open cars, and they got to do that. They got to break some windows on the vehicle, they got to rip some of the doors off and cut some things. Did you guys like that? Yeah, pretty cool. Today, they actually got to watch one of our on-duty engine companies put out a real car fire. So that was pretty cool too. Let's see, what else did we do? So many. Today was a big day because we had the obstacle course today. Now, we were teaching them skills all week, like PT skills, that culminates in running this obstacle course. The obstacle course consists of throwing ladders up, it consists of carrying extinguishers, the dummy drag, dragging hose, and it's all done and it's timed. So there's a little bit of a competition. So later on today, I'm going to announce like who the winners of the competition were and the engine company that actually won. But that was a big portion of our morning. So we did that. All things that a normal recruit would do, really. They climbed ladders. Oh, another cool thing we did. We taught them about fire extinguishers, the different kinds of fire extinguishers, why they're used, and we taught them how to use a fire extinguisher. And they actually put out a real fire with a fire extinguisher, each one of them. So is that cool? You guys like that? Yeah, it was fun. So just a lot of things. Very, very jam-packed, busy week. There was also some arm wrestling going on this week. I don't know who the champion is. Nicola maybe? Okay, it's possible. So we did a lot of arm wrestling, and we just had a lot of fun. It really was a great week. So, you know, I think instead of me talking more about what we did, maybe I should show you what we did. How about that? You want to see some pictures and some video? Okay, let's see. All right, at this time, it's time to let our recruits graduate. So, Chief, would you assist me in this, please? Captain Ione, would you help me too? Engine Company number 1, please stand. So, I tried really hard practicing the last few days with all these names, so I'm going to do my best. I really am. First up, Nikola Kalemkowicz. So I didn't mention this, and I'll mention it now. The graduates are going to come up, the recruits will come up. I will present them with the diploma, shake their hand, they'll shake the chief's hand, and that's going to be an opportunity right there for any parents to get a quick picture right up here with the chief, the recruit, and I. So if you want to do that, come on up. Daniel Koprowski. Hayden Marrero.
All right.
Joshua Philidor.
All right, Josh, you ready? Ready to be a fireman?
There you go.
He's ready. Kenny Vidanos. And the last member of Engine Company number 1, Christian Wallowitz. All right, Engine Company number 2, we're ready. First up, Juliana Aristizabal. Alani Davis. Devin Farrell. Zion Francis. Benjamin Goodwin. And Arnis Belinis. You get it right? Arnis Michelinis. Yeah. Engine company number 3, please rise. First up, Armando Augusti, Jr.
Thanks, Dad.
Jemiah Murphy. Elvin Pereira.
I know him.
James Santa Maria. Michael Sisoy. And Jeffrey Wilkins. All right. Next up, engine company number 4, please rise. Mario De Silva. Natalia Gomez Silva. Luis Guman Gonzalez. David Montes de Oca. And Alex Schtick. Okay, and last but not least, the toolbox on wheels. Ladder company number 1, please rise. Victoria Chaviano. Amber Corres. Jonathan Goodman. Aiden Lanos. Jonathan Oriana. And last but not least, Joel Rodriguez. How about one more round of applause for these kids, huh? So, before we part, I have to, well, the moment they've been waiting for, really, the winners of the obstacle course today. As you saw on the last segment of the video, all those pictures came from the obstacle course. And I'll tell you what, that obstacle course is very challenging. There's a lot of things in there that we really do for our entry-level firefighter exam. And we just kind of mirrored what that obstacle course really is. So they went through something very difficult today. And it was timed, and what we do is we try to set like a base time for it. And we usually do that with one of our instructors. And today, Instructor Turtle ran it for us first before anybody else. And Instructor Turtle's time was 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Very respectable. Good job there, Instructor. Actually, it's Instructor Smigelski. So we shoot for, the top 3 boys, top 3 girls, and then the overall engine company. So the boys, there was actually a tie for second. So really second and third, coming in at 3 minutes and 22 seconds was Armando Augusti. And David Montez de Oca, also at 22. They were flying around that course. But number 1 was only 5 seconds away from Instructor Smigelski. And the winner of the boys' obstacle course at 3 minutes and 12 seconds was Jimmy Santa Maria. Jimmy Santa. So Jimmy's got long legs. He was flying around that obstacle course. All right, now for the girls. Coming in at a very respectable 4 minutes and 30 seconds is Natalia Gomez Silva. Natalia, she did very well today. And coming in second place, who was actually the first person to run the obstacle course after the instructor ran it, so she kind of set the tone for the rest of the crew, was Nikola Kalamkowicz. She did it in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. And the number 1 girl obstacle course time was 4 minutes and 2 seconds, and that was done by Victoria Chaviano. Great job. Great job. All right, they've been waiting for this one, because they kind of knew what their times were, but the calculation for the engine company was difficult because we had to actually do math to figure it out. So the engine company, or the company that won today's obstacle course, was engine company number 3. Stand up, be recognized. So, before we get to my closing, there's a couple other awards. They're not really awards, but just recognition things that we wanted to have the kids acknowledged for. All of these children were fantastic. Thank you for allowing us to have them for a week. I saw so many things that were just incredible moments. Great moments. I saw some water bottles getting crushed too, but we won't talk about that now. But, so I can look back and each one of these kids sitting here did something wonderful. But there are a few things that we just want to recognize right now. So we have our Little Helper Award. The Little Helper Award for the week was Nicola. Nicola, please stand up. She had instructions for quite a bit, thanks. Do not arm wrestle her with your left arm. You're going to be sorry. Our Sunshine Attitude Award for the week went to Victoria. Victoria, please stand up for the week. She always had a very sunny disposition all week and was a pleasure to be around. Our Sportsmanship Award is going to someone who I got to witness today being a true friend and a true sportsman. He helped his friend go through a very difficult time today, this morning, and I just want to recognize him for that. Hayden, please stand up. And last but not least, we have our Firefighter Toughness Award. I got to watch somebody push through today like a physical and a mental obstacle that they were having a difficult time dealing with. And so much so that it was making him physically ill at times. But he persevered and he pushed through. And the Firefighter Toughness Award today goes to Elvin. Elvin. So they were all firefighter tough, but Elvin just pushed a little harder today. We have two runners up for the Firefighter Toughness Award. Juliana, please stand up. She's a runner up. And also Aaron, please stand up, Aaron. Good job. So I did have the luxury of just watching these kids do incredible things this week. Overcoming obstacles, challenging themselves, and it was just a great thing to be a part of. But right now, we have to come to a close because I think I've taken up enough of your time here on this beautiful summer afternoon. I want to say a few thank yous though. You see, from the videos, this was a huge undertaking. There's no way 1, 2, 3, 4 people can do this alone. So I just want to, first off, thank all my instructors and recognize them for the wonderful job they did, not only for the time, but the physical effort, the mental energy that it takes to have 30, 13, and 14-year-olds in a room at the same time. And just setting aside all this time during their week to really make a difference and make an impact on your children. So I'd like to start with Captain Jason Iozzi. Please stand. We're going right here. Lieutenant Todd Felter. Lieutenant Joe Shigelski. Now, if I have to go in order of seniority, I don't remember, so we'll just go from the front to the back. Oh no, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Anthony Holland. Then we have Firefighter Rob Schrump. Firefighter Tyler Scholes. Firefighter Brianna Bornstadt. Firefighter Edwin Marrero. That's all. I would also like to thank Fire Inspector Darryl Roberts for being down there many times this week taking pictures. So thank you very much, Darryl. Darryl also put together one of the 2 videos that you saw before. And he actually just finished editing probably right before he plugged his phone into the projector. So good job, thank you. I also want to thank, who's not here, Fire Inspector Dan Stanley. He's the one who taught your children the Fire Is program this week, which is just a wonderful fire prevention program that I'm sure your children will remember forever, called Fire Is. And you just have to ask them, what is fire? And they'll give you 5 answers right off the bat, right? We know them all, right? All right. That's a homework assignment. Tell your parents about that. I also would like to thank Brad Crianza for the other video that he created this week. Brad was down a lot. And I really enjoyed the contrasting music styles that both of you guys had in the videos. That was cool. As somebody else who I really have to thank that without her, I couldn't do a lot of this, especially today, was our executive assistant, Sandy Jackson. I'm sure you remember Sandy from the emails and calls, and a lot can't get done around here. Also, so we have a great group of sponsors whom without, we couldn't do a lot of things that we do. And I would like to recognize our sponsors. I don't think any of them are here today, but first and foremost is Columbia Bank. Ingrid Andrade is so good to us. Columbia Bank made a donation where we were actually able to buy the children's uniforms, hats, water bottles, and towels and bags with the Columbia Bank donation. So, round of applause for that. Thank you. We were also lucky enough to have a new sponsor this year, Staff Management Group. They came in with their president and their marketing director. They came down, I think, Wednesday. They're the ones who donated our instructor shirts this year. So how about a round of applause for Staff Management Group? Thank you, David Guerrero, for that. Thank you. Another big sponsor for us is Phillips 66 and Mary Phillips. They always are very good to us. This year, they gave us equipment, especially the helmets. You saw the P66 label on the front of the helmets. And some other various pieces of equipment. So thank you, Phillips 66. And another cool thing that you saw, I didn't talk about before, but you saw in the video, was the National Fire Sprinkler Association came down for the second year in a row, and they bring this trailer where they can actually show the kids what happens when a fire starts in a room, it gets hot enough to actually activate a sprinkler head. So they ran that program for us in one of our station days, and so thank you to the NFSA. Thank you very much. So I'd like to just thank the JTG staff here today for getting everything ready for us. Truly appreciate it. I also want to thank the important people who, again, make this happen, the support that we have. Chief Haskell and the entire department, especially the on-duty crews, for assisting us. And it's not easy because Linden's a busy town. So we were able to get on-duty crews to come down and help us do a lot of the things that you saw us do. So thank you, Chief, very much, and our shift deputies. And of course, none of this can happen without the support of Mayor Armstead, Council President Amakaitis, and Councilman Larry Javik, who is our fire committee chair. So the fire committee really supports us, and they stand behind us, and they allow us to do all these wonderful things. So once again, thank you so much for giving your children to us for a week, for being a part of this great program. I wish you all a very happy, healthy, and safe summer. Thank you.